Go to the cloud. Good. Okay. Give us a second. Let me see who this is on the 1510 number. 510 number. Area code 510.
Cousin Mallory. Cousin Mallory out in California.
Hi,
Oh, Mallory.
Mallory.
Hello.
Hi,
Oh,
can you hear
wonderful.
me?
Yeah, I'm glad you were able to make it.
I know, I'm glad I got here too.
Yes.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay, take your time.
Okay. Did I do that right?
I was wondering if I was gonna get on by my phone because I have a tendency to be sleepy and tired. And maybe because we turned the clocks back and it's so dark out.
Right, right.
I feel like it's 1,000,000 o'clock right now.
I know, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to get
Mhm.
started and we'll ask our chaplain to start us off with a prayer because after this week, we really need a prayer.
Yes.
You're in
Yeah,
line.
okay.
Our Heavenly Father, we bow our heads in deference to you. We want to thank you for allowing us to come together tonight as family and laugh and cry and share our thoughts with one another. We appreciate as you encircle us, lift up our spirits even in dark times. And we know ultimately that you are the one that will guide our lives and protect us, and that anything that happens here on this earth is only temporary. So we want to thank you for everything that you have always done for us. We want to pray for those on the line. We want to pray for those that are coming online. We want to pray for those that are sick and unable to join us tonight. And we ask for these things in the name of your Son, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
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 Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
I was saying as far away as Arizona, but now I can change it and say California.
Good, good.
That's wonderful.
Mm.
Okay, I'm going to go through a few administrative items and bring you up to date on a few things. And then our co-host is Melanie West, and she will take over the second part of the evening. So we'll get started by saying I just want to make you aware of in the last month uh, I've been made aware of one particular death in the family, and I'll show it to you in a second if I can figure out what I'm doing. Uh, always, always have problems with this. Go back to my picture right here. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. Share that. Okay. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is on our website. I'll use this a little bit to show you some of the things that we'll talk about tonight. By the way, I changed the family page that's exists on each section of our website since last month. This is the Barker family, Meekins Barker cousins from up in Buffalo, New York. Picture was taken a while back, but as you can see, just a wonderful, wonderful uh, part of our family. The Barkers, most of you know that they participate uh, really well in our family functions, meetings, and family reunions, etc. So that picture shows on each one of the sections of our website. I've changed that since last month. But speaking of obituaries, this is the obituary section, and this is Ron heads up I call it the Ronald A. Meekins Sympathy Card Project. He's responsible. He has accepted the responsibility and has been doing this for many years, sending out sympathy cards to some family members that we have known addresses for. In the last 30 days, I've been made aware of one family passing. This was Hannah Meekins Blizzard, age 92, 94, 94 years old. Um, I, I knew her uh, as a kid age age 2 to I don't know 8, 10 years old. She and her family lived right next door to me in Lanexer portion of New Kent County. She's the last of her sisters and brothers that was living, and quite frankly, I didn't know that she had passed until I didn't know she was still living until she passed away last month. Her funeral was 2 Saturdays ago, or 3 Saturdays ago here in New Kent County. She lived in New Jersey, and that's for one reason I didn't know she was still living. But I remember her well from back when I was a kid, and of course her sisters and brothers. I knew them very well also. But this is a section of our family reunion, excuse me, our website, our family website that has known family uh, deaths on it. Uh, and this is what I try to keep track of every month. I think it's important that we have an ongoing record that's available uh, for family members or anybody to see across the country.
Jimmy, did
Yes,
Hannah lived in Camden?
I don't know right offhand what city, but I knew it was in New Jersey. She's been there
Yeah, because
for many, many years.
for as a kid, mom used to, I believe it was her, we used to go visit.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow,
I thought she had been passed, but
yeah,
oh, wow.
94
Hmm.
years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, 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 yes. Her, I remember one of her brothers as I was a kid. He had a '56 Ford. It was brand new Ford he bought, and he took me out on the highway, and he laid that thing over like on about 110, 120 miles an hour. And I said, Lord, have mercy. Young, young kid, I didn't know any better. His name was Tom Meekins. And as a matter of fact, he has a grandson who lives in Washington, D.C., who was a policeman there. But
Mm,
yeah, that's the Meekins family down there
wow.
from New Kent County. Known illnesses, just a couple. Uh, as some of us are aware, the our cousin Preston Fortune Sr. is still in a rehab center in New Jersey. I
Hmm.
customized a get well card for him last weekend and sent it to him. So he should have received it early part of this week. I hope it cheers him up a little bit. I'm going to put it on my calendar uh, for each month to make sure I send him a different card, a get well card, to show some of the things that's going on in the family, and also pictures from the past. I think that will
Hmm.
really cheer him up.
Yeah.
The only other illness is myself. I'm recovering, and I trust that I'm going to be okay. I have
Yeah.
been I have been under the weather um, for a while, but I'm very optimistic now. I'm gonna be okay. So other than that, that's about it. And as far as illnesses, does anyone else want to chime in with an illness that I'm not aware of?
Yeah, I talked to Merle Sr. today. Merle Jr. is in the hospital in Texas. He had one or two toes amputated, so we need to keep him in prayer. Keep Merle Sr. in prayer because he's having some hip issues.
Oh my,
Mm-hmm.
jeez. Yeah, Merrill Jr. I saw some pictures of him early part of the year, and I noticed he lost a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm.
And I suspected something was wrong, not unless it was violent. I don't think it. Somehow I saw something on social media that indicated he had been under the weather a little bit, and
Yeah,
I saw
he's
that way after the fact. And then I looked at the pictures from 2022 when he was in Bethesda at
mm-hmm.
our function there, and I saw a huge difference. So I suspected he must have had some issues. So we will definitely keep him in prayer, and
Mhm.
I will make sure. Uh, Give me a second. Let me make a note of this so I can send him a get well card. Okay. Okay. All right. Moving along, as I always say, or try to remind you all, we would appreciate uh, making us aware of any important things that's going on in the family, such as weddings, um, of course, deaths and marriages and graduations, any good news. Um, just in the last month, a couple of things has happened here. I was just made aware of this a few days ago. One of our Merle Fortune Senior's granddaughter,
Oh,
her name
yeah.
is Zariah, was
Mhm.
inducted into the National Council of Negro Women at Clark
Mhm.
University in Georgia, in Atlanta. She says she's the daughter of Shania Fortune, granddaughter of Vincent Sr., and great granddaughter of Merle Sr. So I thought that was really nice. I think she's in her second year of college down there, if I
Yeah,
remember
she is.
correctly.
Yes.
So I thought that was really, really nice.
Isn't that nice?
So yeah, so when I was made aware of this, the great grandfather and the grandmother sent this to me. That's the kind of stuff we would appreciate you sending to us so we can share with the family, just so you know that's what's going on with our family and all of the good things that's happening around the world involving our wonderful, huge family.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that's happened in the last couple of things that's happened in the last 30 days, and that is marriages. As you recall, just last month we had our monthly call. We were in Las Vegas for our grandson's wedding the next day, and some of y'all know him because he's attended every reunion since he was born.
Mhm.
I think I can say honestly that all of our grandchildren have attended. Well, most of them have attended every reunion, and since they've been alive, with the exception of one, and that's because she was being born during our reunion. So she was there in spirit. And that was 13 years ago. Reunion was here in Richmond, and she was in Maryland and was being born. So this is our grandson in Las Vegas last month. He married a very nice young lady. They have bought a home in La Plata, um, Maryland, and so they're very happy. They've been dating for 3 years, so she's the newest Mrs. West. She's the newest
Nice.
Meekins in the family.
All right.
Both from 20. She turned 21 the day before the wedding. The wedding was held on Jamel's father, our late son, birthday, 46th birthday. He,
Mm.
my grandson, picked that day because it was his father's birthday. So we had a wonderful time out there for 3 days in Las Vegas. It just wasn't long enough to tell you the truth. The
Mhm.
other wedding was our cousin Paul Woodson's daughter, Marla. She has attended many of our functions. She's the person who put together this website that we're on. In other words, she set up the structure, and of course, I have been maintaining it ever since then. And also, the previous website that we had, she put that together. So, yeah, she got married on October the 14th, 2 days after my grandson got married, which was October the 12th. So she married a man named Lester Sudan, I guess you'd call it that. But anyway, that's the wedding party right there. They were married in Pasadena, Maryland. So those are only two weddings that I'm aware of in the last 30 days. Any questions?
Mm.
Okay.
Only one I don't know if anybody saw that, Datrell, sent a message saying that she was ill.
Mhm.
She was ill this week. And that, she, she was going to see Preston. And she had said she had to go to urgent care.
Mm.
Mm.
So this is why you were showing us this. She had texted on the screen. It came up on the screen.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. Obviously I'm so
It's in the
busy
chat.
here. I hadn't had a chance to look at it. So thank you for that. That's important. Very important.
Yes.
Okay. Again, as always, if you just interrupt me, this is a very informal session, as you know. So, uh, again, this is our session. It's your session. Let's see here. Birthdays this month that I'm just a few that I'm aware of, and that is just a few. When I say I'm aware, I'm the ones that I know that I have identified as the ones that they will receive a card from our committee. Uh, Gloria Woodson Bassett, her birthday is on the 12th. By the way, you know, she still uh, is not in not the best of health, but she's hanging in there. And that's been going on there for about 4 years. And but she was in Williamsburg with us August last year.
Yeah.
Wilbert Meekins Jr. His birthday is coming up this month. Chiquita Turner Baker, uh, she's on the Meekins side of the family. Alfonso Ray Meekins, who's the oldest son of our late cousin James Alfonso Meekins. Uh, our cousin Dawn Michelle Meekins, one of our Chicken Harmony Meekins, who now lives in Maryland. She's a wonderful lady. If you've ever met her, she's a very sweet lady. Brian Page, one of another of the Chicken Harmony Meekins. Matter of fact, Bubba's nephew. I met him, I guess it was last December. And if you ever meet him, you don't forget him because he's a very tall man. But he seems to be a wonderful man from what I read about him uh, on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
The two Swan sisters, Lauren and Jennifer, they have birthdays this month. Celeste Mann, birthday is coming up this month. And those are the ones that I have highlighted that will be receiving something from our committee this month. Now, there's obviously a lot of other birthdays, but I don't have mailing addresses or email addresses for them.
Your birthday.
Who?
You.
Who said that?
Your niece.
Oh, that's right. You would know that. Yes, I have a birthday coming up. I guess next week.
Hmm.
Oh,
I don't think.
I
I
hope I
don't
get
think.
brownie points for that.
I'm gonna put a new picture of you on the wall for Thanksgiving.
Oh, hey.
I got to put one. I also got to put Jose's picture up there also.
Nope, I told you it was gonna happen.
By the way, my wife is sitting here right now. You can't see her. She is working on the kale salad for Thanksgiving. She has four huge bags that she's working on right now. So, hello.
hello.
Hey.
Okay. Next item is the donations that we request yearly. I sent out a message uh, on November 1st as a gentle reminder to all of our family members as to the ones that had not donated. And since then, 4, 5, 6 people has donated. Thank you so very much for that. We really do appreciate it. I hate each month uh, getting on here and reminding us that uh, we need funds. But if I don't say nothing, we'll go under. And I just hate to have keep saying it over and over and over again. And one other little thing, um, please, 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 when you send something, make sure you send it to me. Uh, the instructions are on there. Uh, please, 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 please send it to me and nobody else. As long as I'm still the chairperson, we're asking you to send it to me because we've had an issue twice in the last 12, 13 months um, that checks were sent uh, to the wrong person. And anyway, I'll leave it at that. And so please, please do that. I have a reason for asking you to do that, a very strong reason, a very real reason for asking you to please do that. But again, we just ask for a minimum of $15 a year for our seed money and the minimum of $10 per year for our scholarship monies. And that's not a lot of money, very little money if you look at the big scheme of things in today's world.
Yeah.
Again, I sent it out to 501 emails, plus approximately 15 letters I sent it out. I sent it in the United States mail. But in other words, people don't have email addresses. So we really do ask that you help us with that if you can. Again, some of you have donated, and boy, I tell you, without you, we couldn't exist. It's as simple as that. And I think it would be a crying shame after all the work our ancestors have done and the things they've done to get us to where we are today, um, to lose all of that and for it to go down the drain. I I say this to people all the time. I feel that we are one of the best organizations in the whole United States. I haven't seen anybody else that's organized as well as we are. And I'm not saying that because I'm the chairperson. I'm saying it because we have come a long way as a family reunion committee, starting back, I don't know, 40 years ago, or whatever it was, under a shade tree. We have come a very long way. I say we, I mean all of us. There's no one single person, no one, it's not Jim West, it's all of us. So we got to keep it going. Okay,
Cousin Jimmy,
yes,
I have a quick question. You said by sending seed money to you,
yes,
form of cash, I mean the checks or whatever.
right.
About the Cash App, you having a problem with that?
No, no, the ones, the list, whenever I ask for money, I always should, and most of the times I do, 99.10% of the time, I do say this is how you can pay. And
Right.
these are the donation methods, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and it automatically comes to me.
Okay, well, it's no problem on the
Yeah,
cash
right,
up.
right. But if
I've done it or
but
not.
right, but what has happened is a couple of checks have gone to
Mhm.
it's gone elsewhere, and
Right.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
And Bubba, the next time we talk, remind me to talk to you about that.
Okay.
You know,
Jimmy,
was refreshed.
Jimmy, what do you prefer, the Zelle or the Cash App?
It doesn't matter. Either way, it doesn't matter.
And
No.
that's the one that ends with the NEC2 Cash
Yes.
App?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Either one comes to me.
okay. Sending it now. I got the memo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And also, and as a reminder, I say to me, but we also have another person's name on our bank accounts, Dr. Juanita J. Chin. She's the other person's name on our account. So it's two people that's looking at the monies all the time. And our executive committee, we look at the finances each time we meet, which by the way, we're going to have a meeting in December for those on here that are in our committee. Okay, anything else before we move along? Okay, I mentioned, I mentioned the birthday funds. Yeah, I mentioned that. And the next item I want to mention is the 2025 family reunion in New York City. I will ask Doreeth to update us and oh, Mallory's back. I will ask Doreeth to and other excuse me, committee members on the planning committee to take the floor.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry I joined late. I had a prior meeting at church. In terms of 2025 New York reunion, we are kind of at a standstill because trying to find a hotel in New York has become a bit of a challenge. The cost of New York City is through the roof. So we were looking in the Long Island area. The issue with the Long Island hotels that I have come across is they don't have the same space capacity as we've had in the Virginia area. So for example, they don't have a hospitality suite. In order for us to use one of their rooms for a hospitality type suite, we have to pay for it. And it's more than what a room costs. So it's almost like, I think one of them was like $1,500. One of them was like $600 a day. So that has become a challenge. I did reach out to a couple of other committee members that, said that they would help us in planning for the New York committee. And I sent them a couple of more hotels to try to call and get pricing and see if we could try to finagle, some type of tentative package. But as of right now, we don't have it. We're pushing to try to get this at least a tentative package. We wanted to have it by December. So we have like a full lineup of different activities and things that we wanted to do. We wanted to, instead of having a typical banquet, we wanted to have a dinner cruise. We had, some of the possible ideas for doing some of the things in the city was going to a Broadway play, taking a ride on taking the Circle Line or the tour bus, the open top tour bus around the city, the Bronx Zoo, the aquariums. Like we had more than enough activities for everyone to do. The issue is the hotels. So that's where we're at right now. I don't want to say that we're not going to do 2025 New York because I'm not ready to throw in the towel yet. But that is our biggest challenge. So that's where we stand right now for New York 2025.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Have you considered hotels in Jersey, because it's right across the bridge from New York to Jersey? Maybe it'll be a little cheaper to find a hotel that's like right across on the other side.
Okay, that's an idea, because then people would have to, if they're flying in, they would have to fly into Newark.
Right.
Okay, that's an idea. That's an idea.
Train, right? Into the city.
I'm sorry, say it
If you
again.
wanted to still, they could take the PATH train into the city if you wanted to have some activities in the city, like you said, a Broadway play or the, dinner cruise and such.
Mm-hmm.
Not one of those seedy hotels in Jersey.
Wait. I got a couple right in Fort Lee, right up.
Hey, stop talking about Jersey like that. We have no CD hotels.
If
I
anybody,
think we're freezing up or something.
if anybody in Jersey, can send me some hotels in that area of like Newark Airport that wouldn't be too out of the way for people to commute to.
What's that town?
You might want to check out the hotels at the airport.
Yeah, that's what I was.
At Newark Airport, there's quite a
Newark
few.
Airport. Yeah.
Mhm.
Are they nice hotels at the airport?
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Mhm.
fly out of Newark, so.
Yeah, they're decent. 4 and 5 star.
I can't think of any offhand right
There's
now.
a Holiday Inn.
There's a couple in Jersey. I just
Yeah,
can't.
it's quite they have a nice amount at the airports and around. So
Okay.
We should
Mhm.
know a couple.
Marie, are you available tomorrow?
I'm not. Tomorrow is my mother's anniversary, so I will be not on Facebook, not on the phone. And Detrella is actually on the call, but she's sick. But she said that she has a hotel that was suggested to her in Staten Island that she's going to try to contact next week. She has no voice, so she'll be contacting that hotel next week.
Some available time tomorrow to see what I can find. As of right now, I'm supposed to be in Jersey in February. So, and I'm planning to fly in. So maybe I can check out some while I'm there in February. But hopefully we'll have something before then. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I
just
can,
getting ready to say that.
Because
but if
the
we need a
two
person to go and check it out.
the two that I did see in Long Island were nice. It's
Mhm.
just that they don't have and they weren't expensive either. And they were right near the mall. They were right near, a lot of different activities for the kids. It's just that they don't have the hospitality area that we need. So that was a bit disappointing for me.
Yeah.
And then Patrice we had some fundraising ideas that Patrice was supposed to look into for us. I don't know if she did. And
Jimmy, is it just me or are we freezing up?
I don't see it.
Me either.
Are we freezing up? Everything is in and out for me. Does anyone else have technical problems?
Well, see, that's the effect
No.
of the election already, because look at where you're coming from.
We're already feeling the effects.
Yeah, Elon Musk.
Oh my goodness. I ain't gonna be able to last. By the way, the last time we were in New York, we stayed at a hotel. It was right outside of JFK Airport.
That's what I was
No.
looking at, but a lot of the hotels over by the airport, I know that we have like a lot of children or kids like to go in the pool. A lot of them don't have pools anymore.
Oh, wow, really?
So that was the issue at the JFK hotels.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So I was looking at that option, those options as well, because I have a friend of mine that actually works at one of those hotels.
Okay.
And she said, we don't have a pool anymore.
Oh, wow.
So surprisingly,
we actually stayed.
You're gonna have to come to Jersey. You have to
We
go to.
stayed I'm sorry. I just want to say we actually stayed at a hotel near LaGuardia Airport. So it was the Sheraton at LaGuardia. But can I just throw a curveball to you, Darif?
Mhm.
what if the New York chapter still had hosted the reunion? But what, given the cost of things in New York, as we know, and
Oh,
Yeah.
Ron.
Oh, Ron, you
and some of the
froze.
limitations,
Yeah, you
what if
froze
we
up.
held
Wait, Ron, you
and,
froze.
it's still the New York chapter overseeing it?
What? We didn't hear you.
Yeah, it froze again.
I think
Ron,
the
you're freezing, so I
Everything.
didn't hear what
But
you
what if
said.
we, and say went to somewhere like New Orleans? Would that be something off the charts?
I missed part of what you said, Ron, because you froze.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a bad connection here.
Get a
Maybe
real
I think,
internet service.
uh-oh.
I think the Republicans are listening in on everything.
Tap in.
They're starting in Phoenix.
Yeah, you got
They're
that
moving
right.
across.
Where was the place that you said, Ron?
New
No, I
Orleans,
was
he said.
thinking, what if the New York chapter still, sponsored this family reunion, but what if we held it in a location site, say like New Orleans or something like that? That might, I know it'd be changing it up, but certainly that's an attractive venue down there with a lot to do, and a lot of the things that maybe New York couldn't provide. That and it's an attractive location to, people like to go there. I'm just saying.
An idea.
And nobody saying nothing.
Can I play devil's advocate?
Mhm.
Okay. I like the idea, Ron, but the only thing is a short amount of time. How would we visit the hotels and confirm what we're getting is what we need? So if we had that full 2-year span time, I'll fly down there and check it out, stay in a hotel for the weekend, But with us being on a shorter time span, this go round, how would we, I mean, you're closer than I am.
Do we
to
have
New Orleans.
family in New Orleans now that could pitch in?
Do we?
Not that I'm aware of.
Mm.
The only family person that I know in Louisiana is
Vincent?
Thanks.
Vincent.
right, Vincent
Thanks.
K.
Mhm.
Yep.
What about the Poconos?
That's what I was thinking too. And they're up there like Great Wolf Lodge or something like that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of activities up there,
Sure is.
Huh?
Sure is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's
That's definitely an idea.
That's where we are.
Huh?
We're in
East Stroudsburg.
Oh, East Stroudsburg?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I know where
Seven,
you're at.
Seven Springs.
Yeah.
That's
Is there
kind of far from us.
Oh, okay.
You know where the college is at too, right? East Stroudsburg?
East Stroudsburg University.
Yeah. I've been up there. I ran up there one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Offhand, I don't know any hotels right yet, but I would look into it if they want to. How many people will be flying in?
That I don't know. Jimmy sent out a survey. I don't know what the response to the survey was.
Because
By the look on his face, it was probably slim to none. So
I never got the survey.
5
Out of
from
500,
New York,
out of
from New York by
501.
car, it's only an hour and 15 minutes.
To come, but they're flying. They could be
So,
flying into Newark too.
If they fly into Newark,
then that means they have to rent a car.
yeah. But I'm thinking now there's an airport in it's ABE, Allentown, that might be closer. It's a 45-minute drive. So it's closer for them to, if they can get a flight into Allentown, then rent a car there and then drive. Other than that, you would have to drive from Kennedy or Newark Airport. You're talking maybe 2 hours, but you have 5 people coming in.
Ah,
Did you
In that
check out
you-
Connecticut?
No, we only had, what was it, maybe 8 of us on the initial call,
Oh.
so,
Mm-hmm.
we were just focused on New York, so.
Okay.
I don't know any places in New York.
And even if you did New York, you could still go to the Poconos. You could do all of those. They're close together.
Yeah. Poconos is nice.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Well, it's something to think about, which way they want to go.
Yeah.
What is the time period?
We were looking at 2 weekends in July, either July 17th to the 20th of 2025 or July 24th to the 27th of 2025.
That's a good time to come up here too.
So we didn't want to do August because, you know, people who have children that are in the South are getting their kids ready to go back to school in August. And June, they're getting out of school and graduations. So that July time period, we thought was the most doable.
We're going on a cruise in August.
No, we're not.
Well,
June.
June.
You was gonna miss that boat.
You ain't lying. She was going, you won't gonna be on there. You'll be down the dock saying, well, where's the ship?
You were gonna miss that one for real.
Yeah.
Don't make it in that month.
I'll look around. I'll look around because tomorrow she has dance again for 2 hours, so I have 2 hours uninterrupted if I don't come back and go to sleep.
So do you all want me to check over here, Stroudsburg?
You can check hotels up here.
Hotels?
Yes, please.
And these 5 people that will be flying in, where they flying from? Let me check to make sure that this airline can
But we would hope that it's more than 5 people. Those are the only 5 people that completed the survey, but we would hope that.
Where they coming from?
I don't think the survey asked where they were coming from. I think the survey just asked if we did a reunion in New York, were they interested? Would they be interested in coming? And approximately how many people they would be bringing with them? Am I right, Jimmy?
that's correct.
I don't remember. I don't think the survey asked anything else specific.
I gotcha. So are you pushing for New York for these people that's coming in?
I mean, we were pushing for New York because that's what, we were thinking that, New York was going to be the host. So we were looking at New York. But if New York is too expensive and we have to do, someplace like the Poconos, that's an option.
So what I'm trying to ask the question is there any way you can find out where they're coming from? Because what I can do is I'll try to see if that airline holds, they can fly into that airport. Because this is a small airport, and I don't know if they have, wherever they coming from, they can land there if you decided not to use New York.
Yeah.
Am I making myself clear?
Yeah. But like
you
she just said, his family are coming from everywhere.
Right,
Could
because
have
like
from
Ron would be
California.
coming, if Ron comes, Ron would be coming from Arizona.
Arizona, okay.
Cordell is in California. If he was to come, who else?
Mallory.
Mallory, yeah.
What he's talking about is the
smaller airports.
Smaller air airline, Allegiant, I think is the name of it. Allegiant is in Allentown. Yes, and they, they don't fly everywhere.
Right.
Okay.
I'm
Um,
driving because I'm planning on shopping.
so I mean,
Well,
even if like I'm assuming that the people from like the Virginia area, you guys would drive, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
I don't know my geography too well, but someone mentioned Connecticut. I don't know what city in Connecticut is closest to New York, and if so, how far away is it approximately? I only heard of
Connecticut's,
Yeah,
yeah,
Go ahead.
Connecticut's not that far. Um, and you have a couple of hotels right there. You got Mystic, Connecticut, which is a um tourist attraction. Um, so if they're flying in, I'm not sure, but Connecticut's like just over the border, like New Jersey's over the border from New
Yes.
York.
So that looked like a place that we could probably take a look at. It's worth taking a considering.
Mhm. They have a couple of casinos,
It's just
Yeah,
that
the reason,
Connecticut is there. What is there for the kids to do in Connecticut?
That's
I know,
that would
like
be that
I
would
know,
be an
like
issue.
Mystic is, the seafood,
yeah,
the seafood
Yeah,
area, but
casinos, and I think that's
like,
it.
yeah,
yeah,
I mean, at
that would
least
be the
like
only thing.
think
I
it's
think
more
in the
about
Poconos is,
historical.
or even at Great Wolf, I think there's more things for the kids
oh,
to
there's a
do.
lot for the kids to
Yes.
do there.
You would
Yeah,
love
But
Great Falls.
yeah.
but
That,
isn't Great Wolf kind of costly?
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't want to go
Yeah,
to
it
Great Wolf.
is.
It's not really cheap. Package
Because
deal.
you don't have no money. Talking about what? Yeah, Great Wolf
Like,
is
you can get a
the
package
one
deal.
here has started selling day passes because they weren't getting people to stay for long periods of time.
Too
Right.
expensive.
Selling day passes.
They just added on too.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Great Wolf
Yeah.
just added, but then they got Kalahari and they
Uh,
got Camelback,
Camelback.
got 3 different water parks.
Well, in the winter, and I take my skis and go.
Oh, yeah. See? Yeah.
Well, we go up there,
Snow tubing.
snow tubing.
Oh, do you? Oh, wow. I want to try that one time.
Oh, it's fun. Oh,
Mm.
Okay, Sharif, what do you think?
I'm willing to go with whatever the majority wants to do, and I just, because I'm not retired yet, I need help with somebody
Mhm.
contacting these hotels, or reaching out to the hotels to get the information, because by the time I get off, the sales office is closed. So, trying to do stuff in an hour for my lunch break, that's hard. And
Mhm.
I'm on the phone almost all day, every day. So it's not like I can stop working to place a phone call. So if you tell me that you're gonna look in the Poconos, I need you to follow through and look in the Poconos.
I can do that. I can do
we can
that.
do that.
I can
Okay.
do that.
So what I'm hearing, possible spots, Poconos, and I guess what I'm hearing that sounds like Connecticut is not a spot we'd want to go to. So that leaves northern Jersey and Connecticut, correct? Just those 2 spots, other than of course, New York City, which we've talked about quite a bit. I think at this point we need some commitments for someone to do some research in those 2 locations. And also Pocono, another 3 locations, Northern Virginia, Poconos, and Connecticut. And come up with a time frame, a target date as to when we can get this information back. Because I want to get this stuff done. I originally was saying mid-December, because people will start making their plans for the following year, vacation, et cetera, et cetera. And if you have a job, you have to put on the calendar some jobs as to what week you want off. So it's important that we try our best to get it done by mid-December. I say try. I know that if we can't, we can't. We do the best we can. But that's we just need commitments to someone to say, I can do this, I'll look into this, and I'll get back to you by a certain date and get back to us and say, this is what I found, or this is where we are. Am I saying that correct, Debris? Does that
Yes.
make sense?
Yes.
I don't mind helping out. I'll try the Newark area, Newark
Okay.
Airport area.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And Eric and I will do Poconos.
Okay. Thank you.
Darif, what about, had you thought about Atlantic City?
Atlantic City's very expensive,
No, you don't want to stay there. It's real expensive.
very expensive.
Okay.
So that leaves Connecticut. Need some
No,
help with.
Newark, the Newark area, the Poconos, and I think there was like 2 more hotels of I think Melanie was gonna look into for me on Long Island.
Yeah,
So
I
it'll be
have,
Long Island, Newark, and the Poconos would be the three
the 3 areas.
Okay, so you said,
areas.
okay, you said nothing. There's nothing in Connecticut worth looking at.
No.
No,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I don't know anything up there for kids.
And Darif, we
Yeah.
checked those hotels in Brooklyn? Those,
New York period, New York City period is those are prices are outrageous.
off the charts? Uh-huh.
I don't think Newark neither. I don't think Newark has anything.
No, it doesn't.
No, I don't think Newark.
Newark
Newark,
has,
but the surrounding area of Newark has stuff.
yeah,
It's
We-
just a
we-
matter because you can get to New York easy.
Oh, from Newark, you're saying?
Yeah.
Newark has a water park similar to Great Wolf Lodge, don't they?
Really? I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
What's the one that we saw coming to Greg's in August?
was that Six Flags?
Oh,
Six
It looked like a
American
water park.
Dream.
Oh,
Something,
Oh,
I
right.
saw
I
it online
forgot
and I
about
wrote it down.
American Dream.
Yeah,
Something
inside the
like-
mall. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes.
Yes,
something, yeah,
I
it's
forgot about
something
that.
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen it
Rutherford.
online.
That's more.
And they usually have specials too. You could do the dry part
well-
and the water part, for a good price. They're pretty reasonable to me.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not huge, but the kids would enjoy it.
Yeah, they will. They will. And it's
You
closer,
can't lose them if it's a smaller place.
closer to New York too.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, geography, I don't know right offhand. How far away is New Haven from New York City?
Connecticut?
That's Connecticut. Yeah.
Yes, Connecticut.
Hour and a half, I think.
So it's not close.
Or
Okay.
2. No, it's not close.
I
Okay.
think Stamford is the closest to New York, and that's like maybe 45 minutes
Okay.
from the city.
Just further.
Okay.
Have we tried Yonkers?
Oh, Yonkers is the opposite way.
No.
I don't know. Oh no, I'm sorry, not y'all. Let me put y'all back on mute. Sorry.
Patrice, I'm thinking you talking about Yonkers for us.
No, I'm sorry. This dance class the kids are in, they're trying to do something. My apologies. I got the iPad and multitasking is not my thing. So sorry about that.
You're fine. We're happy you're here. That's the main thing.
But wait, since we talking about I know Bear Mountain is the other way too. So yeah, never mind. I'm just trying to think of places that we can, do things and still have like the greenery,
Mhm.
That's the issue. So I did hear you mentioned the fundraising. The information is still the same. The cookie dough is just, a matter of how many orders we would, I don't know, we have to guarantee, but I scanned it over. Did I not send it over in the email?
No, you didn't.
Okay, my bad, y'all. Listen, I got 1,000 things going on.
So Patrice found like a cookie dough fundraiser where you, I guess, order the cookie dough and they ship it directly to you.
Yeah.
And then we had Melanie had one where her daughter, and I like that one, Melanie. Her daughter's dance school did a calendar where you pick a date on the calendar, and whatever the date is, that's how much you donate to the fundraiser. So like if
That's cute.
November has 30 days in it, you pick the number 30, you donate $30. You pick the day one, you donate $1. So that was one fundraiser. Patrice was getting the information for the cookie dough, and because we didn't want to do popcorn again because it seems, oh, Melanie is showing it now. Melanie, move it over a little bit. Right, so this is what the calendar looks like. It's a regular calendar and you just pick the day and then you donate the money. And then we also have a cousin who is a certified lifeguard. So she was saying if the hotel had a pool, she would offer like a swimming lesson for, like a flat fee, for the kids. Just teach them like basic, I guess basic
That's a good idea.
fundamentals or whatever.
Real good idea.
So those were some of the fundraisers that we thought about. And that's it. I mean, we had a productive meeting that day, so.
What about the Mrs. Phil cookie thing? Didn't you send me that?
I just saw that today on Facebook. They have a Mrs. Fields cookie fundraiser. Someone would have to look into that one to see what that one is about.
Oh, if you could tag me in it, Darif, I could just piggyback off of it.
Will do.
Because I'll buy some today.
And like I know the Kaya school is doing one now. It's it kind of reminds me of how the kids used to have the sheet that they used to bring home with the wrapping paper and the cookies and the nuts and all of that. But now it's online, and you place an order and it ships directly to you. But I don't know like how much of a profit you get from that. But I know she just hooked me into buying some more popcorn and candy from her. So that's another one. But we're working hard to, trying to make 2025 happen. So, and I think with everybody's help and support, I think we could get it done.
We got it.
The location, it might not be New York itself, but even if we can, if we have to do the Pennsylvania, Jersey area, even if we have to maybe rent a bus one day and, go to the city and, do a play and dinner,
Dorit, what date would you like for the volunteers that's going to do some research to get back to you? I think we should try to set a target date to work toward that date, so that with this net, make sure we're on the same page is all I'm trying to say.
If we could get it before the end of the month, maybe before, what are we? Today's the 8th.
2 weeks.
Yeah, maybe by like Friday, November 22nd.
Does Linda and Eric and Abby, does that sound reasonable?
Yep, very.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And just send it just interface directly with the read.
Okay.
Can I get the dates again that you're looking to have?
Okay. July 17th to the 20th, 2025. or July 24th to the 27th, 2025.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. Melanie, you have anything else to say about 2025?
Me?
Yes. Yeah, Melanie.
I plan to do some more traveling if anybody wants me to come see them. Or if anybody want to come see me.
Okay.
I don't
All
have
right. Thank
anything. I don't know. Was I supposed to say anything? Was I supposed to
No,
have
no,
something?
I'm just talking about the planning for next, you're part of the planning committee.
Yeah.
That's
No.
basically,
No. Yeah. No. I called some hotels, but only one lady called me back and sent me information. I sent that out to y'all. I don't know if y'all got it. It was right before I left work this evening. And then
yeah. Oh,
the other people haven't even returned phone calls, but I called them back again today and got their voicemails again. And so hopefully somebody will call next week. If not, one guy did give me a recommendation. He said they couldn't accommodate the amount of people. Like I guess it's a smaller hotel. Michaela, hand me my book, please. And then but he recommended another hotel. So I'll call that hotel.
Okay.
okay.
Next week. My purple book right there in my pocketbook. Come.
Okay. Okay. So the same thing with you. Can you commit to getting back to the reef by the 22nd?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. While you're looking for that, the surveys that we sent out, I sent out 501 emails. I received 5 replies. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just so you know,
It's rough.
I wasn't surprised, but I wasn't surprised. So the only thing about that is we make decisions and try to do the best we can when we have reunions, and then someone is going to complain, well, why didn't you do this and why didn't you do that and why didn't you do that? And I've been involved in this long enough to have thick skin uh, and not turn around and say, when you had an opportunity to have some input and we beg you for some input, you didn't respond. So um, that doesn't bother me anymore. I pretty much know what to expect. So Melanie, did you find what you were looking for?
Yes, it was the La Quinta hotel.
Mhm. That's one
He
of the
rec-
smaller ones.
yeah, he recommended the Holiday Inn in Westbury.
Ah. Is that Westbury,
New York.
New York?
Did he
Mhm.
give you an address, Melanie?
He did, but I didn't write it down. I just was gonna Google it.
Because I think the Holiday Inn, the one that I'm thinking of in Westbury, closed.
Oh,
If it's on Old Country Road, that one closed. Me and Takaya were over there the other day. So I'm not sure where there's another Holiday Inn.
Is that the phone number to trail to the Westbury?
No, that's my phone number. I didn't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I just put my phone number and my email address in the chat
Okay.
so that you guys can send me whatever you get.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to move along. If we don't have anything else, the next item we want to talk about is the 2026 Cousins Cruise. Just need an update from Leslie.
Sure, I can do that. Hello, everyone. Sorry I was late. I'm actually still working, trying to meet some deadlines. But as we announced a couple months ago, our 2026 cruise will be on the Carnival Mardi Gras, sailing from Port Canaveral, July 11th through July 18th. This past Tuesday, November 5th, was our deadline for our group deposit. Based on Carnival's rules, we had to have a minimum deposit amount based on the number of rooms that we have in our group. And so we met that goal. So thank you to everyone who called in, made their deposit. We have a couple people that actually went ahead and birthed their room or picked their cabin for those non-cruisers. So thank you very much. So if there's anyone who has not made a deposit, there is still rooms available. We would love for you to join us. And if anyone has any questions, please let us know.
So it's not too late to put a deposit on for a room?
No, it isn't.
Okay, because I was just talking to Leah today. She wants to go.
Oh, good.
And I said, well, you kind of missed the deadline, but I said, I think you can still do it. So she was supposed to do it when she got back home, but I will check with her later.
Okay. Yeah, so apparently, you know, they if we're not going to use the rooms, then they want to sell them. But as long as we have a minimum amount in our group at the group level, then we have additional rooms that people can call in and book. Or she can put her $50 down, or she can go ahead and pick a room. It's up to her.
Okay.
Either one. But the key is, go ahead.
She's supposed to have done something today.
Okay. Yeah, the key is, even if you put your $50 down, you still need to take the next step to pick your room or birth your room.
Right.
With whatever with the actual deposit for the number of people in your room. Because you have to remember that as we get closer and closer to sailing, the rooms are going to book up.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to keep that in mind.
Stop doing that. I'm sorry.
Especially like if you want to be near, another cousin that's sailing in a separate room or something like that, then you may want to, take the extra step to pick your room and put the deposit down before it gets too late.
Yeah, that's why I booked my room already. I ain't even play.
Yeah, we're going to do
I'm getting my stuff now.
Yeah.
Great.
To make sure I'm going.
Yeah, Pine, I think it's we gotta make sure, and I know you're doing it, and we thank you for everything you're doing. I want people to know that it's not too late. You can still come. I mean, we got a year and a half to go. I don't want people to think you can't go because you didn't. The issue last week was the 5th was the group.
Right.
Make sure we have enough people to say yes. Carnival, we have met what we said we was going to do. We have a group.
Right.
And we'll try to emphasize that more and more as we go forward.
Yes. So yeah, their group requirements at least 8 cabins, and we have 10 right now. So we're okay at the group level, but we still would like for others to join us. And the other thing that I did find out is that they do have promotions. If you've ever sailed on Carnival, you probably get emails from them every day. We are eligible to take advantage of those promotions. Like one is the early saver, where the deposit amount is reduced. Sometimes they only require a $25 deposit per person in the room. This is at the point where you're actually picking your cabin. But I was told to be careful because sometimes those promotions, when you put the deposit down, the money is not refundable if you have to cancel. So keep that in mind. Whereas if you put the $250 down and you have to cancel for some reason, you would get that money back. But we understand, especially if you're going to be traveling with kids, putting $250 down per person could be a lot at this time. But if the deposit is only $25 a person, it might be a lot easier. So if you do get those emails, feel free to call the group sales and they'll be glad to answer your questions and, get you signed up and have you pick your room.
I got a question. Another question. I got a million of them, but when I was talking to the lady about stuff, she was saying, do we and I didn't know if we have a time that we're supposed to eat dinner or something?
So I haven't been on Carnival in a couple of years, but the last time I was on there, what we did, we had 2 rooms, and so we were linked together. Even though we booked separately, we were linked together that we were traveling together. And so through the Carnival app, whenever we got ready to eat dinner, what we did was we picked whatever venue we were going to eat at, and then we went to the app and checked in for like 5 people, 3 people, whatever. And so we were all able to eat together. But that's something that I can definitely check on.
Yeah, because she asked me, do we have a time when the group is supposed to eat or something, and wherever? I don't know.
Okay.
I have no clue. You know?
Right, because she
My
asked
first
me
time
too
on a cruise.
if there was a certain time. I said, well, I don't know when I would like to eat when the group eats, and she didn't have that information.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, and I know on our cruise this summer, we had a hard time getting space for everybody to eat at one time. Apparently, a lot of the cruise lines do not have big enough tables anymore for large groups, and so that's the problem that we had this summer. And from talking to other people who sailed, in groups on other cruise lines, is like, yeah, we had the same issue. But that's something that I can definitely check on.
When I cruised with Carnival, we cruised with a group, and we had the first year, I think we had 200 something odd people, and then it was a little bit more the next. So they didn't, of course, you have a 2-person seat, you might have a 10-person seat, but they put us all in one area. Now it was your choice to come to dinner if you wanted to come to dinner, but our dinner time is at 7:00. You can come to dinner if you want to come to dinner, but they had us all in our booking, everybody. So like when we were on the cruise this summer, they said, how many are with you right now? Basically, if we came in and we gave them our room number, they knew we were they knew that we were part of this group automatically. And they we had those same seats every night.
Okay. Okay.
So maybe it'll be the same with, because it's Carnival. So hopefully it'll be the same, that they'll book us together, and that'll be part of our group part, that we can all sit together. It may be 2 seats here, but it'll be me and Michaela sitting next to Ron and I'm just going Ronnie. Ron.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know the Mardi Gras has so many eating venues,
Right.
So, that's something we have to keep in mind as well.
Yeah. So
Leslie, when is the 250? That's the one that's the payment that's due in February?
February 2026.
Oh, not 2025?
No, 2026. You have over a year.
Okay.
Because remember, we're starting much earlier this time compared to last year.
Okay.
So that's why we have such a long period, to meet these deadlines.
But if you pay your $250, let's say by February of 2025, then you have the rest of that year to pay up.
Exactly.
Your whole balance. The $250 is just your
picking your room.
Your room.
Yep.
Deposit, basically.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We implore you, please, to get the most correct information, go directly to Carnival.
Yes.
But Leslie is always there to help when she can, and I'm her backup, and Melanie is also available to help, whenever we can. Moving along, Ron, would you like to touch on the Richard Thomas Fortune Humanitarian Award?
Okay. As you may or may not know, we've decided to, in the memory of Richard, who passed away several months ago, and who was a strong advocate of the family and supported us and loved us as much as we loved him. we made a decision to go forward with at every family reunion, acknowledging someone who meets many of the criteria and principles that he stood for by awarding them a medal that's in development. And actually, I'll have a proof of it next week. And I've sent some of that. There's a small committee working on this. We're pretty much complete. We've pretty much completed all of the work, background and preliminary work that we need to do to hand it off to a committee that will be making the selection of the recipient of the award. So we hope to have that in time to present at the next executive board meeting. All of the documentation, the actual medal that we will be presenting. But basically, it's in honor of Richard. And not sure if I can say more about it at this point, but it will be awarded at each family reunion that in person to an individual that's selected by a committee.
Okay, thank you, Ron.
Okay.
I appreciate it. The only other thing I have before we turn the show over to Melanie is that, as some of you may know, our DC group, chapter, association, whatever we're called, we still functioning like we were our chapter, which I guess we're still a chapter. Whatever we are, we still function, and we still raise money that'll be used for family reunion. Next time we host a family reunion, Lord willing, we will
Laugh
do
at
that
that,
again.
Melanie.
Yeah, again in the next some X number of years, we'll do another one. But that's what we're doing.
Oh
So
my word.
we have a fundraiser centered around Thanksgiving Day, 4:30 football game on Thanksgiving Day. And if
Oh
anybody's,
man, send me the thing, Jimmy.
I'm gonna send it out tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute, you talking about the fundraiser or you talking about invite?
Oh, I got the invite. I don't know if I'm
Okay,
going to be able to make that, but I'm trying to
okay,
see if I can.
okay.
But I'm talking about
Th-
the fundraiser now.
Yeah, anybody who's interested in fundraising and helping us out, it's blind luck. Please let us know. Just text me or tell me now you want to receive the information, and I'll send it to you tonight or tomorrow. But I sure would appreciate it, and we'll do it again Super Bowl Sunday, and so we always have at least 2 fundraisers each year. And I'm gonna say this again, we had our last reunion in DC 2 years ago, and as you recall, the price to come was very low because we had the money to alleviate the overall cost. So when we have fundraisers like this, believe me, it's not expensive. It's so that when it comes down to having a function in the DC area, you don't have to pay as much money as you normally would if I'm making a lot of sense here. So I can send this to you either tonight or tomorrow. Um, and just it's very simple. Blind luck, no skill involved. All it takes is a little desire. Any questions or anybody want to tell me now, or you want to tell me at the end after Melanie finishes her part as to whether you'd like for me to send it to you?
I'll take it.
Yeah,
Send it to me.
I'll
send
take,
it to Linda.
Ron and Linda,
You can send it to me too, cousin Jimmy.
Patrice,
send it to Bubba too.
Bubba.
And Ron,
Greg.
send it to everybody on this call.
Well,
On it.
well, anyway, I hear you. no one else has said. Everybody in the call has not said it.
Who doesn't want it? Maybe
That would be the question.
Jimmy,
Who doesn't
send
want
send it to me and Detroit, please.
Okay. Okay.
Send it to Mallory. Thank you.
Okay, Mallory. Okay.
I don't know.
Thank you so much.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Abby says she's scared to say her because she
I
don't
don't
know.
know what it is.
It's very simple. It's very simple, and I bet you Eric will know all of, he'll recognize it when you see it.
You
I'll
want it?
send it to you. I'll send it to you either, and that way you'll know.
Okay.
Thank you in advance for helping us out. I really do appreciate that. Melanie, the floor is yours.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
All right, so I'm gonna put it in the chat because I didn't finish preparing it to put it on the screen. So what we're gonna do is I just named it Trivia Games because the name that I got the game from was How Black Are You? And I didn't want to offend anybody. So I'm just gonna put it, you have 3 categories: acronyms, finish the quote, and answer the questions. So the way I think it'll be easier for us to do is if you just put your answers in the chat. That's what I'm trying to say. Trying to pull it up. So I'll do one and we'll see.
Welcome to your NFL headlines of the day.
This will be the first one. So the only ones I need to put in the chat are the acronyms so that y'all can see how it is. And of course, y'all know what an acronym is alphabets that stand for something. So I'm gonna do one, and most of these are sayings that you may have heard as a child or coming up, and I just made my screen really small. Okay. Let's see. In the chat, this is the first acronym. It's the letter. All right. Can everybody see that? The acronym stands for something, and it's something that you may have heard growing up. You can put your answer in the chat if you think you know what it is, or if you want to say it out loud, that's fine too. The acronyms are kind of hard, but when you hear them, you'll know it.
No idea.
Need a hint? I'll give you a hint on this one since it's the first one. This one is something that your parent probably said to you when you probably had a smart remark or a smart comment, something that they didn't like.
That didn't happen to me.
Yeah, okay.
I still got teeth, so no, it didn't happen to me.
I'm pretty sure you heard this one.
I'm sure we have too.
Nobody got it?
Mm-mm.
Everybody want to try it?
I know you messed up.
And knock the black off of you. I didn't know what that.
You can't even see it. How you know?
In your chat? The acronym is INYLF. Give up?
Yeah.
I'm not your little friend.
Oh.
Never heard that. Okay.
You never heard that one before?
Nuh-uh.
I'm not your little friend.
That must be a 2015.
Right. I was gonna say that's
right.
That's
No, you never heard that one?
1950.
Keisha, you
Nah,
ever heard that one?
new one to me.
No.
That's a new one.
All right. So then I'll give you this one. The quote is finish the quote. Get rich or
Die trying.
there you go. See, I figured the quotes will be way easier than the acronyms. Two wrongs.
Don't make a right.
Right.
There you go. See y'all. I know y'all knew those. Right. Answer the question. Someone tells you, I can't even read my own writing. You are cleaner. You are cleaner than the board of health. What does that mean?
You dressed
You dressed
Sunday
to
sharp.
kill.
Yep.
Dress to impress.
It's
You
dressed up.
dressed to
Yeah,
kill.
Sunday best.
Well, we used to say you're cleaner than the president of the board of health.
Uh-oh. That's clean, huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's super clean there.
Name a flavor of Kool-Aid.
Cherry.
Great.
Who else? Say something else. I heard
Strawberry.
grape and cherry.
Tropical punch.
Who said tropical punch?
I said fruit punch too.
Fruit punch. Makisha said it right.
Yeah.
Great.
That's
Well,
what I'm drinking. Great.
it's usually the color instead of the flavor. Purple,
Yeah.
red,
Orange.
orange. It's more the color than the
Yeah.
flavor. All right. So what about this? If you can't stand the heat,
Get out of the
The
kitchen.
kitchen.
two wrongs.
Make it right.
Don't make it right.
Ready.
If you see a group of people running, what's the question you ask?
Where's the fire?
You
Where's
don't ask.
fire?
It's right.
Where's fire?
What you say, Makisha?
I said you don't ask. You just start running too.
That's it. See,
No
Makisha is
question.
in my age range. You don't ask questions. You just get to running.
Oh,
It's a Saturday morning and you hear the gospel music playing. What's about to happen?
It's time to clean
Yeah.
or need a baker.
Or I agree. So any old school music, basically. How much sugar do you put in the Kool-Aid?
The whole
all,
container.
all of it.
I think it's supposed to be like 2 cups or a cup.
Ooh.
How much, Valerie?
2 scoops.
2 scoops. There you go.
You just eyeball it. You pour until you see. Depend on your sweet tolerance. All right. So if it's not one thing,
It's
Another.
another.
an apple a day.
Keeps the doctor.
Doctor away.
Now I didn't really know this one myself. Jimmy crack corn.
And
I don't
I
care.
don't care.
Like when I heard that, I was like, I don't know. What did Jimmy do?
On the age.
I don't know.
Stay black and
Nah.
that's it. All you have to do. One monkey don't
Stop.
Yeah.
Finish the phrase. God is good.
all the time.
All the time, God is
God is
good.
That is good.
That's
All
it.
the time. God is good.
Time God is good.
Finish the phrase. Won't he do it?
Yes, he
Yes,
will.
he did it.
Yeah.
Wait, won't he will or something like
Won't he
that?
will? Will he do
Yeah.
it? Yeah. All right, and then try to make $1 out.
15 cents.
Heard that.
One monkey.
Tupac.
Don't start none.
Popular.
No.
No.
Isn't that don't start no, you know what? There won't be no, you know what?
Yeah.
That's the grown folk version.
Exploratives, man.
Grown folks.
Yeah. What was that? When you come to the barbecue and you see potato salad, what's the question?
Who
Everybody
made
else.
it?
Who made it?
Yeah.
What's in it?
That's true.
That part too.
So,
You
What are
get
those
anywhere.
black things? I don't want no raisins in my potato salad. Your mom has a best friend named Pam. What do you call Miss Pam? Or what do
Auntie
you call
Pam.
her?
Miss
Yep.
Pam.
Oh, what?
That was Miss Keisha. That was you too.
Miss
Oh,
Pam.
Miss Pam.
Auntie
Uh-oh.
Pam.
Auntie Pam. Who said that?
Me,
Miss Keisha?
Me.
Me who? I don't see
there
me.
is.
Three.
Oh, I gotta pull my screen. I don't see you on my screen no more, Doreen.
I'm
Oh,
here.
you're all the way up at the top. I see you. I got my thing turned. Okay.
We're keeping Bubba up past his bedtime. I can see that.
Uh-oh.
yeah, that,
His eyes do look a little squinty there.
I'm gonna put this word.
I'm with you though, Bubba.
I'm past this.
Oh no, y'all might get this one. I was gonna put this word in. Who is Mama now?
Mama then.
My mother and them.
Mommy and them.
Mommy and them. That's everybody. All right. And then y'all want to try another acronym?
Yes.
All right, let's try this one. Let's put in the chat. Ooh, my brain just. I keep pushing too many buttons. All right, here we go. Chat. This one you need the kids.
Rich.
It's the same like one of those same old sayings.
Mm. You got me on that one. All right.
When I hear this one, I think of
Wait a minute.
a New York City block.
It's right up the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I'm up the street. Yeah, I'm right up the street. I used to have this friend. We used to hang out, and she would always call. She had a kid young. We were in our 20s, but she had the first kid basically in our circle, and she would always say, "I'm on my way,"
Mm-hmm.
and then she would literally still be at the house and hadn't even left home yet. She would be on the way. And she was also one of the ones that had a car, so we had to wait for her. All right, I put another one in there.
Who
What
do I
look like? BB the
for?
Fool.
You got that one quick, Linda. What do I look like? Boo Boo the Fool? I don't think I heard that one. I was a good child.
Mm.
All right, here go another one.
Over.
Mm.
This was something that you got told when you went out with your parents. probably to a friend's house or something.
Mm.
Don't.
That's a good one. Mhm.
Mhm. Hmm? That's a hard one there.
Don't act like you're staying when you get over there.
Oh my gosh.
Close, close.
That's
I know. Act like you're staying when you get over there.
When you get over there,
When you get over there is right.
yeah. Don't act like you staying when you get over there.
That's what I would tell my kid now.
Don't act like you're staying. Get over there.
Mm.
Mhm.
Don't act like you're smart when you get over there.
Ah, y'all close. Y'all got everything. It's that S is getting y'all.
Shy.
You going to,
Don't act
let's say,
Silly.
what'd you
Don't
say?
act silly.
Starving.
You're starving.
Stupid.
Yep.
Oh.
Don't act like you're starving when you get over there.
Oh,
It sure says stupid.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
That
Don't
part
act
too,
stupid when
Latrell.
you get there.
Don't act like you're stupid. Exactly. That part too. That's a good one. All right. I just put another one in there.
Mm.
That's another long one.
Jeez.
Wow.
But it's an easy one.
Mm.
Really easy.
You had to be a bad kid to know all these.
I'm telling you. This is stuff your parents tell you before you leave the house.
Things, if you were bad, you heard these all the time.
Oh, I brought you into this world and I'll take you out.
That's it. That's it.
Is that it?
That's it.
Good.
I was good
All right,
though.
here go the last one. I got more, but the other ones are long too, so I think y'all like these ones. It's a shorter one. Y'all probably won't get this one. I'm gonna tell you something. It's
What?
it's about the drink that we talked about tonight.
Kool-Aid?
That's a
Kool-Aid.
Late, so. About the Kool-Aid. I know what the last ones are.
Who drank all the Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
Who drank all the Kool-Aid?
Wow, I never would have got.
I never would have gotten that one.
Nobody drinks all the Kool-Aid here.
Nobody wants all.
Nobody likes my Kool-Aid, and I drink grape Kool-Aid.
No, you drink the purple Kool-Aid. It don't have a flavor. It's purple.
Okay. All right, Melanie, are you about finished?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you. Great job.
Yeah, good job.
Great job. Do we have any volunteers for the next months coming up to be co-hosts?
I like December.
Who was that?
Makisha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who else? Okay, maybe we'll have some. I want to show you one other little thing. It'll only take a minute. Please bear with me. We go back to the website. And again, I'm trying to just try to make you all aware of what's going on. That information is out here. Family pictures. This is under the family pictures. I'm starting to add more pictures. This is a tab that says family pictures. And I'm adding more stuff.
see anything.
I added Rosetta Turner. This was in black and white. Well, let me back up. Her grandson was on our call, I want to say last month. And I showed him our genealogy records, and I didn't have a picture of her, his grandmother. I remember her when we started our family reunion chapters, especially here in Richmond. And she was a part of that. And New Kent, but she's a pretty lady. This was in black and white. And
You're not sharing.
oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
don't see
Thank you.
anything.
Yeah, you know, no, I didn't share. Thank you. 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 My bad. My bad. Okay. All right. Now you see it?
Nope.
No, we say Google.
Your Google.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Do you see that now? Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is Rosetta Turner, Dixon Turner. Yeah, her grandson was on here last month, and he the first time he's ever been on here with us, and he shared this with me after that, and I changed it into a color picture, and this is how it turned out. I use our ancestry.com feature, and I remind you that is a subscription service that we use. So this is some of the products that uh, you know, by having that subscription, we can do things like this and show pictures and improve pictures. And here's our cousin on a tour up in Buffalo. Cousins, this is our cousin I'm talking about on the tour. The Barkers up in Buffalo back in May. And this is a good one here that I just Bill Meekins sent this to me recently. This is Johnny and Bunny Meekins, Robin Meekins Sr. and the son Johnny Sr. I thought that turned out to be pretty nice looking father and son.
Yeah.
And this is, of course, the wedding pictures. This is not a wedding picture, but this is a wedding picture. I just mentioned Mulligan. These are just miscellaneous pictures. Courtney Jones, our cousins down in Chickahominy know who she is. And this is, I think I might have showed this last month, I'm not sure. Benjamin Robinson Jr., my youngest grandson. Boo Boo, we call it Boo Boo in high school, in elementary school. Geneva Williams down in, if you ever go to Ebenezer Baptist Church, he's always there. She lives right next door. So she just takes her 2 minutes to walk to church. And then these are our lovely Howell sisters. And then one mother and daughter. That's a very pretty picture.
Thank you.
Very, very colorful. Very, very nice.
Which one is the daughter?
Me.
And then this is the Meekins families.
Oh, wow.
I put this together, I think, within the last month. And this, of course, this is Bubba and Journey and Leela Pearl. So that's this is another one I put in within the last month. This is Helen Williams Meekins and William Bill Meekins.
Oh, that's nice.
That was in black and white also. I managed to put some color into that.
Good job.
Yeah, see, and Bill is now is he 6 feet? I guess he's 6 feet tall, I'm guessing, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he played basketball. He was quite a sportsman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is my mother and my sister. This is Melanie's mom. And this is Clarence Johnson. This was taken at Ebenezer Baptist Church way back when. I don't even know when it was taken. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then some other pictures that Jennifer, and this is one of our business meeting, and Dr. JJ and Coach Richard Thomas Fortune in China. This was a picture of her. She lives out on the West Coast. And Prince Drew Bay, that's a good picture of him. And the Shields family, these are Meekins. These are all siblings right here. Most of them live in Washington D.C. area. That's where they're from, D.C. And some more picture Amber, and then I just found out in the last. I don't have that on here yet in our website. I just found out he became an ordained minister.
Yes, yes, yes.
What, within the last 2 weeks, right?
Well, that was he became ordained a while ago, and then they just
Okay.
had really a more formal
Okay.
installation. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's very special.
Yeah.
And this is one of our original members, Alma Woodson Chavez. She
Mm-hmm.
died at an early age due to breast cancer.
I got
And this,
to say good night to everybody. My phone, my battery's about shot.
okay, Bubba.
Hey,
Thanks a
Bubba.
lot.
All right,
Good
Bubba.
night.
But I'll
Good
get
night, Bubba.
Good
I'll
night.
talk to you next week.
Stay safe, buddy.
be safe. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just show you one more after this. This is Katie Harmon performing at one of our family reunions. I think it was in Jersey. And this is
Yeah.
the Woodsons here, mother and daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Renee was with us in Williamsburg last year. She was the first time I ever met her. Oh yeah, and her mother lives in Louisiana also. We were talking about earlier about family members who live in Louisiana, and of course Renee lives in Florida. So that's I think I put this on here in last month also. Joan and Veronica. And this is Zariah Fortune Morales. Talk about her. And this is one of my favorite people, the late
Oh,
Juanita
yeah.
Louise Chin. So, and I put this
Yep.
picture together here some time
That's
ago. So
nice.
anyway, I
That's
just want
very
to,
nice.
I'm just going to get that out of there because the time is up. We've been on here almost 2 hours now. I want to say, um, I want to ask anyone if they have any comments before we get ready to leave.
No, but have a good evening.
Feel better.
That's Cootie
Better.
Girl.
It's a cootie girl.
Didn't know y'all could hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Sorry.
I want to say for those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, have a very good Thanksgiving. My wife has already started preparing for dinner. If you live anywhere near us, you're welcome to come on over. We're going to get started. She says 4 o'clock, but that probably means 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. But anyway, I'm not going to say anything. Valerie, you're not far away from me. You're welcome to come over, spend
Okay,
Thanksgiving with us.
I'm gonna come. I don't know what time, but I'm gonna come.
Okay, let me make a note of it. I'm gonna send you an invite. Thanksgiving. Okay. So I think that's all I have for tonight. I know it's been a long call. We seem to have longer calls now because we got a lot to talk about. We have a tendency as Meekins to talk. We're communicators. That's a fact. I think that's all I have for tonight. Okay, and I'm going to send you all the information. The ones who asked about the fundraiser that's coming up for Thanksgiving, and I sure again appreciate your help. And you'll see it's easy to do, no skill involved. Just need your desire to help a little bit. Okay.
All right.
If there's no one else has anything else, we're going to sign off.
Jimmy, check your Cash App.
Okay. Who was that? Melanie?
DeRee.
Oh, DeRee. Okay. Thank you so much. And Mallory, I sent you that information.
Okay. Good night. Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Good night.
All right, folks.
Hey, good night,
You
everyone.
see you
Night,
next month.
everyone.
Safe, everybody.
Okay. Thank
Love
you.
y'all.
Love you.
Same here. All right. Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.